15 minutes. I want to say 15 minutes here. I absolutely do. And go. They are off. Yep, and both guilds probably stealthing up, I think. Yep, there we go. ST stealthing up there. Both of them about the same off the mark. There's a slight difference. It's like half a second or something like that, you know. Reaction times, it happens. Both of them stealthing up. Oh, will anyone lose stealth, though? Looking like a no. Okay, that's good. So Win has lost a little bit of stealth there. Will that end up handicapping them? Hopefully it does not. It would be a real shame if there were some issues there.
We actually saw them get out of stealth early on this wing, too, when they lost against Salt, and that was part of the reason they lost. They started it off early, so it's nice that we don't see that same thing happening here. But predictions, TeaPot. I think LN, a lot of people were expecting LN to take that. Here, I actually think it's going to be a little bit harder to call. I think both of these guilds are a little bit maybe closer, evenly matched. But do you have any predictions for who we're going to see emerge victorious?
You know what? I've got a lot of faith. I've got a lot of faith in the boys, okay? And that's the Win boys, the Cucks, right? I think the Cucks have a legitimate chance here. I want to see them go far. I want to see them go big. I want to see high energy. And you know what? I've got to do it, okay? Look, I love QT. I do, right? They're great. They are great, right? I think we can all agree on that. No one would disagree with that. No one would dispute that. But I've got to go with my boy Diaxon, okay? Diaxon, Mela, Plenix, they are going to crush here. They are ST will hard feed. Okay, and they won't even need to hard feed because Diaxon is going to big dick this raid wing.
Wow. You know, I gotta be honest, we gotta stop agreeing with each other because it's not gonna be very interesting. But yeah, I mean, of course I'm going with Win. Of course. They're from NA. Even though they have a couple of, Europeans, it's okay.
It's an NA team. I think it's fair to say it's an NA team. And it's good to see that, there was a time when it was looking like there might not even be any NA participation. And that's always a sad thing, isn't it, in a competition, right? Because there are some big differences between the regions. We certainly saw that ST! I knew it! There you go. I called it, boys. ST. Hard stuck. Okay, well, not yet. And they are still ahead as well.
It was the Tempest, though, so that's...
They are still ahead.
Is that their healer? The Tempest?
Wait a minute. It was a Tempest?
It wasn't Tempest. Sorry, I'm looking at Mata.
Wait, was that the Druid?
It was the Druid.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was the Druid, so they're not going to have heals. That means there could be even more players going down. That is bad. Obviously, their DPS shouldn't really be affected, but if anyone else goes downstate, then it will start to be affected.
I mean, you say that, but then there's no 25 might. There's no spirits.
And there's Win, too.
Oh, wait.
Losing Dragon Hunter.
Losing a DPS. That's not as bad as losing the Druid, but not ideal. I've got to say, that is absolutely not ideal for both these teams. So they're both down a guy. I think the situation does favor... I want to say it does favor Win, though. In this situation, or does it though? Like with their aggressive mushroom strategy, do they even have enough time to actually phase us? You notice that they are eventually running out of space. ST kind of doing the same. ST still holding their lead, by the way. Hang on a minute. Is Win in trouble here? Win maybe in a situation. They need to break this buff fast. Another downside for ST though. Is ST destabilizing? Oh no!
Another one going
ST!
Down, and maybe they're leading
ST! They just get it. They get it.
And Win, unfortunately, a few percent behind. ST able to just clutch that out. And they lose 4 players at 2%. 5, 6, and downstates. They're all cracking.
Oh, no.
But they
how are you ahead of me? How are you ahead of me? You just spoiled everyone. What the hell is going on there?
I don't know. I don't know how.
What the hell is going on? You're ahead of me. I'm
in the mainframe, boys. I've connected. Cheers, bet. Wow. That's all right.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Spoilers, but yeah, a raw clown fiesta there for both teams. ST definitely getting the better end of that exchange, and I want to. They're roughly 20 seconds ahead right now. Now, Banner is it is a time-gated event, so we're gonna have to see. How things are going down here. There's not going to be anything really in the way of strat here. It's just going to be kill the boss as quick as possible. Of course, Norella is relevant. One thing I expect that these teams will do is they in this encounter there are some dogs you can let out and they will attack things for you. They'll help you. They do a hell of a lot of damage. Very, very high DPS. And I think what's likely is that they will save all the dogs and then unleash them on Norella. And hopefully Norella ends up getting eaten alive by dogs. It's a little bit on the it's a little bit on the morbid side, guys. No, it is, but it happens, right? It does happen. Right, so.
And I might have not seen this correctly, but it almost looked like one of their players was not going in, and I was wondering if maybe they were just going to have the Mesmer wait at the beginning instead of including themselves in the trio instead of doing that jumping puzzle. But it looks like they have all 9 players here now. I don't believe they're missing anyone. Maybe I just saw the spectator GGing there, and that's what it was. But either way, we talked about this a little bit. Obviously, you got that skip at the end with the portal. If you do that, if they choose to do that, is there anything else? Again, it's pretty much just a time gate on Trio, right? There's nothing else.
Yeah, more or less. Yeah, and let's just relive this moment here, right? Let's relive the last moments of that sloth with our amazing instant replay system, my friends. And we're going to see a bit of... we've already seen one down there. There is a bit of destabilization, and it will just continue to get even worse, I'm afraid, there. Well, that's actually for Win, by the way, not Downstate Cucks. But, this is Downstate Cucks, not Win. You can see that they are just able to get away with it, and there you go. They almost died there, but yeah, there you have it. Yeah. So, they had one player alive, by the way. One player. Yeah. I just want to say that, guys. They had one player alive. That is insane. That is absolutely crazy.
I know. I mean, ST, again, they were looking a little rough on Sloth, too. It wasn't clean for them, but they were able to pull it out just ahead, and it definitely wasn't as close as it was for Win. They're going to have...
Oh, yeah. No, you go first, actually. You go first. I just got excited. I saw strats.
Oh, yeah. We do see the Mesmer portaling and gliding back now.
Yep.
You're absolutely right. But yeah, I was just going to say it's going to come down partially to DPS on Matthias, I think.
Oh, yeah. I think that's what it's going to be. It is still pretty close for both those guilds. We actually see the portal being set up here for ST, right? They're just getting in position there. And they're going to be portaling right to the end. What the intention is here, you just cut a bit of time, right? Like you kill Trio, and then boom, straight away, you're already up here, right? This is a classic strat. This is done a lot of the time, right? And normally, the casual strat, I suppose, is that you just GG, and then you have to go up some updrafts, but they are circumventing all of that. Now, it does add a little bit of risk because, of course, this player is somewhat less useful, seeing as they're executing this strategy, but they are still able to do something at least, and then right at the last second, they will portal everyone up, and then boom, just a smooth transition, and this is one of the reasons why, one of the places where guilds can distinguish themselves and really take it to that next level in terms of their execution and their speed.
Yeah, and here we go. We see the Mesmer getting ready from ST to Portal. Win just getting ready to start. Norella, it looks like. So, they are a little bit behind.
Zane.
Not by much,
no, dude.
Though,
no, I mean, it's Bandit Trio, man. You gotta buckle up. Like, we're not even close.
You're right. What am I saying? I don't know why I said Norella. Zane, you're right.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Enjoy. I mean, look, guys. If it's time you want to go get an orange juice, that sort of thing. You want to get over there. Like, you might want to get some of that juice. Get a little bit of orange juice, bit of OJ. That sort of thing. Like, you might want to get into that. It's going to be good. It's going to be terrific. Because we've got a little bit of downtime here. Can talk about the strats now. To be honest, Wing 2 is one of those ones where it's going to be very similar, right? You're going to see Mirages. Mirage is pretty good, right? It's quite good. In fact, it's OP. It's very imbalanced. It's probably. Would you say the Mirage is the most hated class in Guild Wars 2? Roy, would you say? That?
Well, it definitely is in PvP. It definitely is in PvP. It's not really relevant in World versus World, unless you're a roamer. Who, you're not relevant if you're a roamer. It's not a very liked class. Mesmer in general, I think, is not a very liked class. To be honest with you.
Yeah,
it just has a lot of clones. It has a lot of visual clutter, which I think is not the most ideal thing ever, especially since the Phantasm change. But it's people don't like it, so it's interesting. We see it so used here. Well, the Chronos at least in PvE. It's nice.
Yeah, it's good. It's going through the floor there for the Downstate Cucks POV. I like that. There's nothing like looking at under the ground. Like what's going on. What's even happening up there? You can actually see that the world is hollow. A truly terrifying prospect. The cage of both teams.
No, it's flat.
Yeah. Oh, wait, it's flat. The world's flat.
Yeah, Earth is flat, TeaTime.
Oh, yeah, of course. How foolish of me to say otherwise. But now we do see both of these guilds coming up to Norella very shortly. ST positioning themselves to go for the big burst. And once again, this is where you can actually.
Wait, there's a death on Win.
Wait, hang on a minute. What happened there? What happened to?
I don't know.
Wait,
one of their players died. A dragon.
That's Plenix. What happened to Plenix?
Plenix. Oh, maybe the EU connection got to him. I don't know. But that is interesting. I mean, it shouldn't really matter, right? Because you don't necessarily need DPS on this, but it's still interesting to see someone dying. And I mean, that's not really what you want. You need to be clean. You need to be on top of your game here. And losing a player on Trio, that doesn't really say that. So yeah, it's ST certainly looking a little bit better here. Now Narella is starting.
Here comes the portal. Oh, and they are bursting her very hard. The dogs unleashed, going crazy. And we see the portal from Fennec coming through right now. And they are moving swiftly onwards.
Yeah, Narella just being started here for Win. So it won't take very long, of course, for her to die. She'll go down very quickly. And then we should see a portal coming out for them as well. But they are still a good 15 seconds or so, I'd say, behind ST.
Oh, yeah. There's a bit of time.
Oh, another downstate here.
Oh, no.
On Narella, he gets caught. And again, I mean, they're obviously going to kill her. They're obviously going to be able to portal up, but it just they have to GG, and it just slows them down.
It's an annoyance. It's an annoyance. It's going to delay them, and they aren't able to leverage that
they're not
portal.
Portaling either,
Yeah, they weren't going to leverage that.
No.
And unfortunately, that's going to lose them some additional time here. ST's execution,
more
portals through here. Here you have to clear out some bandits, right? You got to kill some bandits in the ruins, and ST on point, getting those portals and cleaning this stuff up very efficiently. And we see those players logging over to Mirage. We see, I'd imagine it's going to. Is it going to be all Mirages now? One thing that we may see here, right?
Like it might be, yeah.
We may see a Necro, maybe a Necro, because you can use that to cleanse the conditions, barrier people up, and just be a stable, solid DPS choice. It's not gonna, it's not gonna, knock everybody out, right? So, with your amazing DPS, right? It can't hold a candle to Mirage, right? But it can give you that extra little bit of safety, right, in dealing with Matthias' mechanics. And still do solid DPS. And we may say that. Oh, is that another portal for ST? Oh, lovely. They all portal directly into the room, and they are ready. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, oh, that's good. That is so very, very lovely by ST. And they no stopping whatsoever. They are going straight onto Matthias.
Yeah, and it looks like we've got four Mirages here, I believe, for ST. And, I mean, definitely stacking a lot of them. But, yeah, I mean, again, kind of exactly the same as last time. We're going to have to see ST mess up, either lose a player and slow their DPS down, or possibly even wipe for Win to get back up to them, because they haven't even started Matthias yet, and ST is already about 20% done with him.
Yeah. And this is this is a boss that dies very, very fast, really fast. And there we go. We see the Boon Thief? Yep, we do, of course, see the Boon Thief there for ST. Oh, we're playing it a little bit low there though for ST. But yeah, honestly, this boss he's got like a 2-minute, 3-minute lifespan, right? Even with 9 players, he ain't gonna live long. Oh, hang on a minute, what's going on there? Ooh, I mean, I start getting nervous when people are 50% here, right? Like I'm starting to feel fear, right? Like you can die quickly. A lot of these classes are very squishy as well. Like low health pools, right? Like not the highest health pool. Of course, the Mirage. Oh, hang on, the Mirage.
Tornado catches the Mirage. Oh, and he almost goes down, but he's able to stay alive just in time. That was almost close, and that's not what they want here.
Scary stuff there. They do have a very potent healer though, in the form of their Renegade here. They've got the Renegade healer, and of course that very, very heavy boon support from the Thief as well. They'll have high resistance uptime, loads of uptimes all over the place there as well. And if we just go ahead and check out the boon bar here, look at that very healthy boon bar on the ST perspective there, all while dishing out heavy damage. Oh, and this is of course a technique that we see with Druid usually, right? Your Druid puts down a star 5 to block the projectiles, and we just see every single explosion from Matthias getting shut down by the Renegade on this team. So that really is obviously. They get another break bar though. I imagine ST probably didn't want that. They may be in trouble here. Will they lose a player from that sacrifice? No, they don't. They do not. And to be frank, this is looking very, very clean, actually, from ST.
Yeah.
I mean,
ST, only about 10% done, and
I think ST wants to. They want LN. I think they want to take LN.
Yeah.
Like, this is very clean from ST here. Beautiful. Very, very solid here.
Very, very good. Got the little phase there coming out from the Abomination. High Duking going to be dodged. Does take someone down to 50%, but yeah, he's going to be fine. Again, that heal Renegade just pumping out the heals.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And it's good DPS there. Not quite as many Mirages on the side of Win, but they do have pretty good DPS. But again, it's not going to be enough to catch up to to ST, unless ST messes up very hard here. But I don't think we're going to see that. Just about 10% left on Matthias, 15% now. Coming down to 10.
You can see it go down. It's moving down every few seconds, like every 2 seconds or something like that. The damage
9% now.
Yeah.
And I think we're probably going to be able to call it here unless they all somehow wipe, which certainly isn't going to happen. And that's going to be Wing 2 going in the way of ST.
Oh, yeah. And that
very, very good. Win not looking bad either. A couple mistakes on both sides, but it will be 1-0 for ST.
And that's a sub 15 as well. Sub 15 9-man Sub 15 9-man Wing 2 for ST. That really is quite something, guys. You have to say, that really is something. Oh, man. Well played to both teams, but ST really cranking it up a notch there. You've got to say it. Like we've definitely got a tournament on our hands, right? I'm going to say that we have 100% got a tournament on our hands. And there we go. The game has started. Let's just take a brief overview of the compositions. I would expect a lot of Mirages here. Yep, it's exactly what we see here. We've got Mirages, Warrior, Druid, Chrono, and then a Firebrand as well from Dungeon Training. I think both teams are actually running this setup. I think they're running. Are they running the exact same setup? Oh, we have a Firebrand, Mirage, Druid, Chrono, Berserker, Mirage. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it looks like this is a very interesting to see actually. Both guilds basically doing the exact same thing.
More or less. And again, you said this before. Karin, CM, something you really wanted to see, something you thought was going to catch guilds up on a lot. And why is that? What is it about Karin CM that you think is going to mess these guilds up and possibly cause them to wipe?
It's a fight that's on a razor edge. Either nothing goes wrong or everything goes wrong, right? That's just how it is, right? Like, what can happen is if these players will periodically get some agony, right? A spectral agony ring, right? And if you're nearby to another player, you do 25% to the first player in your AoE, 50% of the health to the second player, and then 75% to the third, right? Now, imagine if you have all three of those stacked up, because you can end up with three. You can see the agony just spawning there for ST in the left-hand side of the screen there. And that pulses every few seconds as well. So if you end up intersecting with another player, you're going to kill them very, very quickly. Although perfectly synced up here. That's kind of good, isn't it? That's not bad.
Yeah, we've got a very, very close run so far here. I mean, obviously it should be. It's the beginning, There's no really reason for either of these guilds to be behind. But yeah, looking pretty clean so far. The DPS is pretty close. I'd say ST has maybe a slight edge at the moment.
I'm not sure. I might actually give it. I'd be tempted to give it to the Cucks, actually. Are they a tiny bit ahead?
I don't see the boss DPS, unfortunately, on the Cucks. But yeah, it looks like it might be. Yes, it is. They are actually a couple percent.
As we say that, they have 2 downstates.
Oh, no. Oh, no. That is not what you want.
Yeah.
Can they finish at this point? They have 7 players.
They can finish. They can finish it, I think. They should be able to finish it. But, well, I mean, will they lose any more? That's the question. I mean, ST, they lose a hell of a lot of damage. They lose their Berserker. They lose Diaxon there. And I believe they lose a Mirage. Yeah, and those are 2 very, very key classes. So that will significantly slow down Downstate Cucks here, unfortunately. They are stable, though. They're stable.
To finish. Yeah. And obviously, that'll be good. If ST loses a player or 2 here, no, 5% already on Karin. And ST,
there's no way they'll die here.
No, they lose 1 here at the end, but I might have just
think that was a relog.
GG to swap class, yeah.
Yep, I imagine
that is going to be Karin CM, finished for ST, not really losing a single player. Win now slightly behind, about 15% left on Karin. They are 7-manning it. They got 2 very low players. They have to make sure they don't drop any more. If they do, it could end up costing them. They should be able to finish.
Hang on there. Can they hang in? Yeah, I think they've got. I reckon they need about 20 seconds. They need about 20 seconds. I think they need about 20 seconds. We're not showing the replay yet. Ignore that. That is a lie. We're going to show the replay afterwards. Okay. While ST is moving around, there will be some pretty interesting strats. Keep an eye on. By the way, guys, keep an eye on the stream over there. Just go ahead and check out Fenix POV. Actually, no, he's not doing anything. Never mind. But you may see some interesting portal strats to get to the. You have to pick up a shovel to dig through a wall. Very role play, right? We may see some portal strats there to make that even just accelerate that even more, right? The Cucks are able to take this down. We're seeing some relogs. I think that's going to be Scourges. I think we're going to see some Necro relogs here for Downstate Cucks. But just before that, let's check out the Reaper. Let's see where things started to go wrong here for the Downstate Cucks. I'll just try and scrub through this. What actually went down here? Let's see. Wait, is this the right replay? Oh, this is the right replay. Oh, there we go. I believe it was an Agony. Yeah, can you see that? 2 Agonies stacked on top of each other, I think. Ooh. And there you have it. You have those 2 deaths. And yeah, ST already moving up. Yeah, that's not what you want. You really can't have that. Yeah, Agony stacked on that left-hand side and just insane DPS output there from those players. They have
started Mo now.
Yep, ST's already up.
CM. Mersat Overseer, Diaxon, and the boys win. Going to be a little bit behind now, just getting those shovels here right before they end up with Mo. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely looking good for ST. Obviously, win. Anything can happen. There's still 3 bosses left. We've got Mo, we've got Samurag, we've got Deos. And, you know, there's plenty of time for ST to mess up or somehow for Win to make it back. But at the moment, it is looking like it could be 2-0 for ST.
Now, the one thing I would point out here for ST is that ST is not opting to go with any Necros. Right? They are just going for a really, really aggressive composition. They're using Firebrands for cleave here as well. This is smart, by the way. They will be able to kill the ads effectively, or at least deny them for a long time, which is very, very smart. Not as effective as a Necro, but it should yield a higher DPS output as well. So it is a bit more of an aggressive situation. Now, Firebrands also do have a lot of defensive utility. Just because you're playing DPS doesn't mean you can't press F3, right? You know, you can still do that.
Enabled?
Wait a minute. Wait, hang on a minute. Wait. Is CM on for ST? We need to... Oh, no. Oh, no. They forgot CM. Oh, my God. No, I can't believe this. Guys, we need them... No, it is not CM. They need to restart this. What? Oh, no.
I'm telling them in chat.
Yeah, they have to... They're gonna have to restart that.
They are GGing. They have to.
Yeah, they're gonna. Yeah, they have to. The CM is not enabled, and that means that the Cucks are ahead now. Wait, why are they not? I don't think they see. No, they don't see. Don't kill it. Wait, is it CM or not? Or is the CM not rendering? The CM might not be rendering actually. Is it CM? Hang on, it might be CM. It might be. Hang on. No, don't wait. Hang on. Let me go check the stream, actually. It may be just not rendering on the observer. No, CM is on! No, it is on! It was a rendering glitch. Okay, no, we're okay. We're okay. Cancel that, guys.
But they have lost a player, though.
They have lost a player, and they lose another one there as well. Yeah. Okay, no, don't. Oh, no, never mind! Regardless of the CM, they may be dying now anyway. That's the fragility. Yeah, production value, boys. That's a good production value right there. So we might want to rely on the stream view for this, but ST end up wiping anyway. Not ideal. The chat, we all got debated, boys. We got completely debated there. But ST falls. Oh, one is down for the Cucks here. One player has fallen, so they are down a player, but they are with Necros, and maybe that will allow them to be a little bit more stable, a little bit safer, and they are now significantly ahead of ST.
Oh, and we see 2, 3, 4 going down on Win. They've wiped.
Oh, no.
They've wiped again.
Wait, what?
Oh, and it's just like the ARP all over again.
MOCM.
Mo is stopping these teams in their tracks. ST falls, and Win falls right after. And the lead that they had overtaken is now gone. And, oh, no.
Well, let's see if...
Hard duck. CM.
What we've got to see here is if they can actually beat it, right? Like that's the actual important thing here. Now, hopefully they're able to get it in a few tries at least. But we'll have to see.
You know,
right?
ST might finish right here. I mean, so far so good. 60% of the boss. No one going down. They're looking pretty good. Obviously, they got pretty lucky there with Win wiping. And that will allow them to start Samurag first if they don't wipe here themselves again. Win now starting on Mo, about 80% left on the boss. And I mean, what is it that's killing these players? Is it the ads?
Yeah, the ads have this damaging AoE field. I believe there were a few missed blues. They can be very dangerous. Like there are two deadly mechanics on this fight: the spikes and the blues. The blues detonate after a same amount of time, and so do the spikes. And occasionally, they intersect at the exact same time, and there is no surviving that. Right? There's simply no surviving that because if you have to stand in the blues and not stand in the spikes. But what if your blue is in spikes? Right? Oh, no. Oh, well, then I guess you're dead. Right? The good news is for ST is that they have rallied quite marvelously here, and they are looking good. But that is
they're probably going to be able to finish ahead of Win here. Unless something terrible happens right now. They've already attacked, but I don't think they're going to need another one. About 15% left on Merced Overseer here. But, 3 wipe!
Oh,
just like that!
No.
Four are dead.
No, this is not good.
Left. You finish it off.
This is a disaster.
Just under 50% left.
Oh no, I think
we see 2 wipes.
I think they may end up dying here as well. Hang on, let me see if I can refresh. I think there's something wrong with my we're getting a bit of latency on the capture card here. Let me try or rather on the stream as well. I'm
gonna stop.
Yeah, hang on. Yeah, you got to stop spoiling. It's because
how am I ahead of you?
It's because I've got more stream delay than you, man. I don't know because you're watching it live. I'm watching it on a stream. Yeah.
They're one manning.
Oh no!
Oh, they've wiped.
ST. get taken down yet again. Oh, that is not what you hate to see it. You really do. You do not want to see that sort of thing. And I think Downstate Cucks, they're looking strong. They survived that blue. They can probably end up getting these kills here as well. They should be able to get away with it. Let's see the moment in glorious detail once again on that right-hand side there with the instant replay for ST. And you can see they're already lacking in players, and that is only going to get worse as time progresses, unfortunately. Oh, it's not looking good here. There's another, we're going to see the deaths coming up soon. The Downstate Cucks, they have got a free kill here. Necros prevail, guys. You got to break out those scourges, man. Break out the wheelchairs. You got to get to work.
Wipes on Mersat over.
Yeah. It already, I want to point it out, by the way. Okay, it's already the most dangerous boss.
Yeah.
In the raid tournament.
And apparently these guilds just didn't learn from the ARP.
Yeah.
Mo took down guilds left and right, and it's doing it again. This is unbelievable. And after a very clean Karin for ST and a somewhat okay Karin for Win, they just apparently weren't prepared for Mo. And ST are now on their third attempt for it as Win are getting ready to start the third boss, Samurag. And this could be Win's run. I mean, we've seen them do very, very well in Samurai and Deimos before in the past, at least with the accident, of course, the same leadership, him bringing these boys through. It happened again, but cinematic starting, cinematic skipped, and let's see how their Samurai run goes as 50% is left on MO for the third attempt for ST.
Let's hope they can get by. By the way, guys, just want to clarify, ST did not actually GG as a result of that. They called us idiots, basically, as they should have done, and the CM was enabled. They did not GG. So fortunately, the tournament was not compromised as a result of some very unusual properties of how the spectate works. How about that? I didn't know that, but now we do.
This
we're learning, guys.
Spectator mode has some issues, but
Yeah. It's brand new official spectate mode. It's good, isn't it? It's pretty good. I like it. I do like it.
Yeah, I'm really glad ArenaNet included it. It's very helpful, very good.
Yeah.
For the tournament. And did someone DC on ST?
Wait, did
someone's dead on ST? I thought it looked like someone disconnected for a second.
Was it a DC?
Oh, yeah, they did, I think.
No, I think there may well have been a... Wait, was there a DC?
Well, he might have relogged.
No,
he either relogged or
no,
DC.
It can't have been it may have been a DC there, unfortunately, because I don't think anything weird happened there. I think it was pretty much good to go. But, well, anyway, let's hope that, with any luck, they'll be able to finish it off. They are looking okay, even with one player down. It's looking fairly strong right now.
2 players down.
Oh, hang on. There's no... Surely...
They're 7-manning.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Could they wipe a third time?
Surely not.
Oh, another one goes Downstate.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, Teapot. Is Mo going to be the killer of ST?
ST is going to fall. Oh, no. Spikes are up. They need to claim. They need to get in the blues. They're all dying. They aren't going to make it, guys. I think ST's going to fall.
They are. They're going to wipe again. They do.
Oh, no. Oh, no. That is not so good.
We could see Samurag completely finished before ST gets past MO for Win.
That could happen.
And Win wiped on MO. And
and they're still ahead. They're still ahead. And I just want to say, I do want to point this out, by the way, guys. For Downstate Cucks, it's looking clean. It's looking crispy from these guys. Oh, look at Grim, top DPS, and look at that stack. Now, Guardian is one of those classes that is just absolutely superb on this fight, right? You've got blocks to not get one shot. You've got mobility to move around the place. You've got CC with the Bane Signet. Very nice DPS. And you can heal, and most importantly of all, stability. Stability and maintaining stability is going to be key for these players, right? Not getting knocked around, not getting CC'd is going to be huge. And of course, having that burst CC from the Bane Signet, from the pulls and stuff like that. And even immobilize from Scepter. In this phase here, it's a bit of this weird intermission phase with Samrog. You have to push a little human guy into Samrog and then kill the big guy, and then eventually you can kill the boss again. Because the big guy has a shield, and detonating the little guy on Samrog removes the shield. You just got to do that, and the immobilize from the Guardian does help with that as well. Very clean, though. Very, very clean so far from Downstate Cucks on Samrog CM. It's hopefully let's see if they're able to make it a bit cleaner than their Mercer Overseer CM. We'll see how that one goes for them.
Absolutely, yeah. 50% now on the 4th attempt for ST on this boss. And I mean, they've got to be feeling terrible right now. This is the last thing they wanted to happen. I mean, all right, they wiped once, it messed up, and at that point, they were about even with Win, and then Win wiped, and they had a chance to come back ahead, and then they wiped 2 more times. They have to be feeling terrible, but they're still going because there's a chance that Win wipes.
Yeah.
And if Win wipes, they can bring it back. I mean, even if Win brings it out here in Samurag, ST could have a really nice Samurai run, and Win could wipe on Deimos. Deimos is just as tricky, if not more than Mersat Overseer. We could see Blacks triggered. We could see the Hand Kiter mess up and die. We could see the Kiter mess up and die. We could see people get knocked off the platform. Anything could happen. And it is Wing 4, but it's looking like this 4th attempt might be the final one for ST. We hope. They're praying right now. They're at about 15% left, but one player dies!
Oh
no!
Dear. Not again! Not again! It can't be. Surely not.
No, they're under 10%. They still have 8 players.
No, they're okay. They're okay. I mean, look, but observe though. I mean, they may be okay on MO, but what about Samurag? I mean, look at the Cucks. Yeah. Look at the Cucks, Roy.
They're almost at 33% on Samurag. They're almost at their last phase.
There's MO. There is MO for ST.
They have done it. They have finished apparently the hardest boss in this tournament.
Yeah, already the hardest boss. It definitely is. It's kicking it up a notch. Don't worry, guys. We're back on the spec. I'll try and stay on the spectators so we can not, the weird delay. Like this, guys. Like it's a learning experience not just for you but also for us as well. Now, one thing to know about Samurag is it does get a little bit harder as you go on. Right, the last phase is usually the most intense. Oh, and Downstate Cucks have lost Grim as well. They have lost their Thief, and that's a hefty amount of CC. They've lost their Basilisk Venom and very, very high DPS there as well. So the Cucks have got to be very, very careful here.
Even if they don't wipe, that little thing is going to help ST catch up, and that'll be really important if we see a wipe on Deimos, because at the moment it's looking like we're probably going to see Win get through Samurag here. Again, they've lost a player, but they're probably going to be able to.
They should be okay. They should be all right.
Yeah, they should be okay. Yeah. But that it does mean that their last phase here is going to be a little bit slower than what it would have been normally, and those extra couple of seconds could just be enough for ST if there's a wipe on Deimos. But that's what they need more than anything else, is for Win to wipe on Deimos at least once.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, there's still 30% of Samurag left, and the last phase can be very difficult. The spears on players actually start spawning even faster, right? And that can be very problematic. The boss is very slow.
TeaTime.
Wait. No, ST
has a downstate already.
Yeah, ST's already got a okay, now, this is something that, this is really bad, and it does appear that one of the players from ST is having connection problems, and that is not what we want to see, right? You really don't want to see that in this kind of setup, but it may be a disconnect issue. They do seem to be disconnecting from the game, and that's causing them to die, and that's causing them a lot of issues there. So they're DDoSing themselves, right? Which is kind of a bit of a step up. What if QT is trying to DDoS ST? That would be a bit of a turn up for the books, wouldn't it? That would be a bit of an odd one, lads? Quite unusual.
Yeah, obviously that does mean they will be 8-manning Samurag, though, and the one, almost not even advantage, really, but the chance they had to maybe catch up to Win is now kind of evened out, as they do lose a Dragon Hunter, so DPS players dead on both sides. But there's a second player dead on Win?
Yeah. I think they didn't make the CC. Losing that Thief, right? Losing the Thief. That's a big deal. That's Basilisk Venom. You need that. The Cucks are destabilizing.
And it's going to be the first phase now done here for ST. If they can hang on and keep it clean here, again, they might be able to catch up a little bit of time and pray for a wipe on Deimos. Of course, Win, I mean, there's still a chance they could wipe if they lose another player or two. You never know. I mean, they're almost done.
They should be okay.
It's very unlikely.
It's a 7-man. But it's going to take a while. But I think if they just fully unload everything they've got from their break bar, it's very doable. They should be able to get away with this. I think they should be okay.
Last CC.
No, oh wow. They go for the GG actually. They GG just to instantly break the bar and then move on. So they sack a player there. They actually sack a player. That may
not
be
a bad idea, actually.
No, that is. I imagine. Oh,
but it's not downstate.
It's not a good idea when you just lose another player, though.
No. Could they wipe at 5%? It's 7% left in the boss.
The heartbreak,
they have 5 players. If they wipe here, they've just given the wing back to ST.
Yeah.
They cannot lose anyone else.
This is
5
close.
players need to do it.
This is very dicey.
It's looking okay. 4%.
Yeah,
They're chipping them away.
I think they're all right.
Oh, okay, I thought another died. It looks like Grimjack is swapping now. One player goes very low. They only have 3% left on the boss.
3%. Oh, that's very low. That's another death. 4 players. 2%. 2% is okay, though. 2% is all right. Oh, the spear. The spears. They're getting backed into a corner. Look at this. They can't leave the corner. Another down. No, not in it. No, not like this. Not like this. There's no way. It can't happen. No, it's just Mela. Can Mela solo it?
He's got 1% left to kill the boss. He's alone. I don't know how much health it is, but it's under 1%. It's probably 0.5%. Mela's doing his best.
Can it be done? Can he do it? He's got his heal skill. He doesn't have it yet. He's ticking out. Can he do this? Can Mela get the solo?
Oh, it's so close. Oh my god, what's gonna happen?
What's the health? 100%. I need a full hack. Why can't we see the health? I need to see this.
He kills it.
I can't. Why did you spoil it? I'm on fucking delay. No. I can't believe it! Mela solos it! Yeah.
Mela has saved win.
He has hard carry. Guys, is that an MVP? I mean, are we sensing a bit of an MVP situation there, guys? I think we might be. I think that could be an MVP. That'll do it, guys, right? Like, I think that will definitely do it. Let's just take a look at that once again. I think we got to put that on the big screen. Mela is win leader. He is getting that carry. He's kiting away. The spears get pulled in. He's getting the spears pulled in. He is just all alone, just slowly ticking out. He's got no healing, no boons, no anything. Just desperately tickling away at the boss. And I don't know how he does this, but by some miracle, he's able to dodge every mechanic, handling everything perfectly, and get the kill as well. What an absolute god of Guild Wars 2. Wait, what's going on? There's some. What's the situation with Win? I mean, they are AFKing. Oh, the hand cutter is moving in now. Handcut is moving in.
Yeah, interesting start here. But you know, ST unfortunately not going to be 7-manning. So they've lost 2 players on Samrug, but they have caught up a fair amount of time. I mean, they were well behind Win here on Samrug. And you know, with that 1% one-man kill from Mela on Win on Samrug there, they've caught up a lot of time. So again, you know, we could definitely see them catch up if Win wipes here on Deimos, but we've seen them have very clean runs before. All they have to do is kill this boss. You know, that's it. They have to not wipe. They have to just make it clean. They don't have to rush. They have a lot of time. They just have to kill Deimos.
SC struggling a bit as well. I want to point that out. SC struggling a little bit. They've lost 2 players, and they haven't even got to the last phase yet. This may end up being a wipe, actually. In fact, I strongly suspect it will be. But as for the Downstate Cucks, on paper, this is a very easy fight, right? But on paper, right? On paper only. There are a lot of things that can go horribly, horribly wrong. Triggering even one black AoE will probably just end it, right? That will just be GG, right? Like, you won't be able to survive that, right? Because it will remove Aegis. It's going to downstate people. You won't be able to res because that's not allowed, guys. You can't do that. You're not allowed to do that. We're not muting Roy, okay? We're not doing that. Okay, Roy spoiled it, but honestly, it allowed you to get excited for seeing the moment, dude. That's what you really wanted to see, right? Bringing that energy. But that was, look, I'm. Do you know why I'm worried, Roy? I'm terrified.
Why is that?
How are we gonna get anything better than that? Right?
I mean, yeah, second match of the day, and we've already got a solo Samrug CM after 5 wipes on Mo.
I mean, you can't make it up, can you? The CMs, no. It writes itself, Roy. It does. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what to say. It's incredible. ST just working away at it. They are stable, but without that DPS, Samrog has a lot of health on CM, a lot of health, and that is going to take a while. And there's another downstate there as well for ST. The spear's getting pulled in, but that's a dead man right there. And Win, Dungeon Cucks are powering ahead right now, getting well into Demos, and they will be just about to spawn the first black. There it is, and that's what they got to be careful of here. Now, the composition is, I don't know, interesting. We've got a bit of a mishmash here. We've got some Guardians. Grim going for Weaver as well. I mean, look at the strength of that Weaver. Look at the DPS. He's on 30k right now, and they've already had one soul phase as well. I mean, obviously, Grim is a very, very strong player, but that he is leveraging that Weaver for all it's worth, right? He really, really is. And the DHs are there for a bit of safety, for some Aegis, right? They can also heal. They can immobilize Prides. If Prides touch the boss, if Prides in this fight goes below a certain health percentage, some little ghosts are going to start appearing, moving towards the boss, and then exploding, right? Like if Saul dies, then you also die, right?
Which is not ideal. It looks like a wipe might be coming out here for Samurag on ST.
Oh dear.
And that's not what ST wants. Do you think they're gonna do you think they GG, or do you think they try to format it here?
Let's see, what's the health percentage? What have we got going on here?
15, it looks like.
15% roughly. I'm not sure. 4-man, I honestly think, I think you have to GG, right? I think it's actually, doing it with 3 is going to take so long, and there's not even a guarantee of success. Like, you might die. Right? Oh, yeah, it's 3 now.
And there you go.
And the thing is, they wouldn't make the CC, which is why I said 3. It would now be 2, because they would fail the CC. And yeah, that's actually going to be another full wipe there. And at this point, I don't think the Cucks can really lose at this point.
No,
right?
I mean, even if they wipe here in Deimos, which it doesn't look like they're going to, very, very clean run so far, I think we're going to be going to a 3rd round, which is a good thing, of course. We're going to be seeing another round between these two guilds. As it will only be 1-1, ST taking that wing too. So, obviously some issues here on wing 4. And if I was in any other guild in this tournament, I would be watching this very closely, because if you have to face wing 4, you need to be ready. And there's a very good chance you'll see wing 4 again.
CM's on a joke.
I mean, I'll certainly see wing 4 again.
Yeah.
So, again, people might underestimate it. And, we were expecting maybe some issues on Karen, and Karen was pretty clean for both these groups, but Mo absolutely stopped them both. And Samurag has caused a wipe as well, and almost 2 with Win just clutching it out at 1%. So yeah, you have to be ready for this wing. You have to be.
They don't call them challenge modes for nothing, do they? They don't call it CM for nothing. It's no joke. And you see, one strategy here that might have looked a bit weird there is actually the Downstate Cucks. They actually sacrifice a player at 25%. This is just an overall DPS increase. It's a little bit riskier. You end up fighting the Soul in the last 10%. In the last 10%, if you guys haven't seen this, if you're new to raiding, this is about to get very, very exciting, my friends. You are about to be engaged with some gameplay here. I mean, we're almost certainly going to a best of 3 here, and we're going to get the final round. It's going to be starting up pretty soon, but I don't know, man. Like this is going to be. I'm excited either way. I mean, look, it's not over yet, right? There's still about sort of a few percent of health. That's about 4%, I believe. Yeah, 3% left to go on Demos there.
Once we get to that 10% on Demos, though, I mean, it's basically over. There's really no way you should wipe, and they haven't lost a single player yet. Of course, as you mentioned, they'll be 8-man against them.
Hang on, one player is going to die. But it's okay. No. That's okay. He's the guy who's up, right? He's the guy who got sacrificed. It's actually very typical for that player to die, particularly on CM anyway. So that's not the end of the world. I think the Dungeon Cucks should be okay here, especially since they're so far ahead, right? They're basically an entire Samurag fully ahead of the players.
I mean, they are, And again, they're at 10% on Demos, 8-manning or 9-manning. There's no way they should wipe here.
Yeah, should be completely fine.
This last phase starting up, and even if they did, they still have all the time in the world over ST. But I don't think we're going to see that. I think we're going to be going to a wing, a third wing rather.
Yep.
Between ST and Win, and it's looking like it'll be 1-1 as Damos is just about to hit 5% for the Downstate Cucks.
Oh yeah. It's just a clear run here. All that stability and Aegis from the Guardian completely locks it down, and they're about to close us out in just a few percentages. Well, if they wipe here, that is quite funny. Very unlikely, but quite funny, I have to say. And nope, that is not going to happen. And dead. There we go. Grim down saying at the last second, but it doesn't matter. And that is GG. Look at him just falling away. What a shot of that, guys. Oh wow, that That was pretty good, guys. Oh, yeah. What a cool animation there from the Downstate Cucks, and extremely well played by them. It started out a little bit rocky, but they were able to bring that recovery, and getting the CMs done in under half an hour is no mean feat. So, absolutely, extremely good job to Downstate Cucks, and that, our second game, is going to a 1-1. All right, very similar story. It's a very similar story for the guilds over here. Oh, wait, well, we've got a bit of delay there, haven't we, boys? But yeah, it's a similar story for ST. Just a bunch of Mirages with a single Scourge, I believe. So, yep.
Can you tell me when they get to the platform, by the way, just so I know what the delay is?
Don't worry, I'm switching over to the spectate now. Now there is no delay for me either. It may be like, I don't know, like half a second or something like that. But there's no delay now, so we are good to go. Yes,
really don't want to. Don't want to ruin it again, but yeah, all right. So what's the biggest thing they have to watch out here on Desmina CM?
To be honest, it is people dying to stupid stuff, right? Get hit by an aura attack, poof, dead, right? Get hit by these cones, poof, dead, right? Go in a wall, you're dead. Right, and in particular, the tank has to be really, really careful. If the tank gets hit by too much stuff and ends up, feeding, that will end the run. Because if there's only one tank, then you won't be able to use the special action hotkey, which allows you to. Yeah, we have a few issues there.
Is invisible.
Yeah, having a few issues there. Don't worry, guys. Just look. Come on, let's not. Let's look at this instead. Let's just switch that POV. A few little technical difficulties. It happens, guys. It does happen. But anyway, both guilds progressing well. I think Dungeon Cucks ahead on DPS. I think they might be. I think they might well be a little bit ahead.
I don't actually know what ST is on, but yeah, it does look like they are a little bit.
Yeah,
here we go. Now the boss is back, it looks like.
Yeah. We've got. Okay, hang on. Look, we resummoned the boss. We have. There we go. We fixed it, guys.
Guys, there's a couple. Look, there's a couple kinks. This is a beta tested spectator mode that ain't just released. All right, it's there's a couple kinks we're working out. Okay. Give them some credit. All right. So, but it's looking okay. But yeah, it does look like Win is going to be 1% or 2% ahead, just barely. But yeah, it's close as ever.
That's a good sign as well. Like being able to keep up in DPS with a guild like ST, it does show you that the caliber of the players, right? It shows you the quality of the players that we have with Win, right? With the Downstate Cucks, they are really, really putting on a good showing here, right? They have excellent players. Diaxon is one of the best warriors in the entire game, right? You have Mela, legendary player from SC. Plenix, again, extremely strong player.
Wait. And they got Grimjack too. Hold on, this roster is
stacked.
Is unfair.
It's stacked, dude. It's actually stacked. Yeah, it's stacked.
I don't think they have many more.
Yeah.
Oh, or is Erp turning winner him?
Wait, Erp yeah, that's him.
Oh, okay,
that's Grim.
Okay. So, I don't know. It's a little rigged.
It's a stacked team, right? It's a stacked team, and also, I mean, look, this is where things get really, really scary. Look how tiny the platform gets. On CM, the platform gets even smaller, which makes it even more annoying to dodge those walls. One bad push can completely end things for these guilds. Getting a red circle, one of those golems. Oh, ST loses a player as well.
There we go. That's one dead already for ST, and that's going to slow him down. Was it a DPS? It was a Chrono.
No, that's a tank.
Fennec dead,
okay.
Actually.
Oh no, that is really bad. That means that tank that they have on that only tank will have to survive for the entire fight. If that tank falls, then the entire team will end up getting this stack of necrosis, causing them to take massive damage and wiping very, very quickly. You cannot survive with that, especially as a DPS player for long. So ST are on the clock now. They are on the clock. They have got to get this down fast, otherwise they will wipe.
Absolutely. And looking like Win lose a player too.
Ooh.
It looks like.
I think I was just DPS though. That's okay.
They're 5%.
Yeah, they're
all right.
He was
relogging. Never mind, he was relogging. Yeah. So they're fine, and they're gonna close out Desmina, no problem here, and begin their Soul River attempt. ST lose another.
Oh dear.
7-man.
Wait, was that the other? I think that was the other Chrono. That was the other Chrono. I think that
was another.
That might be a wipe. I think that's.
No.
I think that will end up as a wipe.
She's so low.
Maybe they can get away with it. Can they get away with it? 2%?
They have to.
What? No, they're okay. No, they're all right. They're all right. Yeah, they're fine. They're fine. Oh.
Still, that was a little close.
Oh, it's getting scary. Very, very scary.
After wiping so many times in Wing 4, again, the pressure's on. The pressure is on them. They need to be able to have very clean runs from here on out. And we've got potentially the hardest encounter coming up for them at the end. Obviously Soul River and the Broken King and the Soul Eater and the orbs, the eyes. We shouldn't really see too many issues for them. But who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Surprisingly, there's not. You know what a big problem is for Win? I think they wasted a fair amount of time on relogging there. You'll notice that even though they finished the boss a fair bit ahead, they've actually lost a big chunk of that lead, right? And if I didn't know any better, I would say that the guilds are actually more or less at the same point, actually. So a bit of this, that's a really big deal in this wing, and it shows you how important strategy is, right? Like planning and understanding class swaps and stuff like that, right? Like maybe even logging out a bit early to streamline things, because they may have killed the boss quicker, and they did it better as well. They didn't lose players, but they lost all their time. They lost their lead, right? And that, they may end up getting punished for that.
Yeah. But, I don't think we're going to see anything. We shouldn't see anything too crazy here on these. You can almost call them pre-events, really. I mean, Soul River is basically a pre-event, and we shouldn't really see any issues. I mean, if either of these teams wipes on one of these events, that's saying a lot, right there. That's pretty bad. But yeah, so I think for the most part we should see some pretty clean stuff here. Is there anything that, we've seen these portal strats. There isn't really a need to, obviously, because you have mounts in this wing. And I don't really know if there's even a place where you could get an advantage with a portal. But are there any other sort of time-saving things that you can do? Which Win is not, as they lose a player.
Nah, they're okay. That doesn't matter. That may have even been intentional. Once you get to the end, it's not even important, right? Like, they've got a heal firebrand, they've got the healers, it'll be fine. Now, there are some fun time saves you can do here. And it's actually not being, I don't think it's being utilized that much. No, it's not being utilized, actually, by Win. You can give Desmina super speed here. And you can use something like a Hollow Smith or something like that, even a Scrapper, to go really, really fast and speed her up. Having swiftness as much. We actually see swiftness dropping there for ST, which is not ideal. But yeah, funny enough, there's some roleplay after the statues where Desmina walks up to Doom's throne. You can actually give Desmina super speed there, and that will actually, you'll save a few seconds just by giving some extra speed there. So, like, it's that's it. That
ST are GGing a lot more than Win are. Do you think Win is just? Are they just trying to play it a little safer here, or is that their comp that means they don't need to GG? Well, there we go. Now there's another one.
They may have stuff planned, right? They may have stuff enabled, some strategies, some secret spice, right? Some secret flair coming through, and that's why they're swapping. Or maybe they know we're not needed, right? Just GG and get the respawn for just to make it extra slick, right? It could be those things, because ultimately and actually you'll notice ST is ahead now, right?
Yeah, I was just going to say ST they somehow took
they took
Win
the lead
over in the Soul River event, and what do you know?
Yeah, it's just super speed, execution, dealing with the bombers and the innovators as well, and just, they were able to get that quicker, and they're moving straight on to Broken King a little bit ahead here.
Is there ever a reason to start Soul Eater instead of Broken King? Or is it always Broken King first? The chat's going to call me dum-dum if there is actually a reason, but I think it is purely a preferential thing. I don't think it terribly matters. The only thing you wouldn't do is do eyes first, because that wouldn't really make a lot of sense. So, yeah. Yeah,
there
fair enough.
You go.
But yeah, I think of the three events, the three sort of bosses here, Broken King will probably be the most likely to cause anyone to die. Obviously with, as you said, if you miss a green or something. But again, we probably shouldn't see that, although there's a very low player. Deaction actually going pretty low here on the side of Win, but he does get healed up. No, but there's
Downstate. Dear. That's one dead. Not to Deaxon. Look, listen up. You guys had better not die to fucking Broken King. Right? If you guys died to Broken King, that is quite embarrassing. Okay? I'm just going to say it. I'm going to say it now. Come on. You got to step up here. Ooh, very low players. Now, as you were mentioning in the introduction, right, Roy? This boss does a lot of damage. His auto attack is devastating. It hit you for 10k. Yeah. The lines, again, devastating. Miss a green, your entire group is probably dead on this without the Downstate, right? Yeah. That's another one. They have got to be paying attention here.
Player very low.
That is not good. No. They need to be careful here. You don't want to wipe it. And also, ST is so much faster as well. Look how quickly they're getting this done.
They're almost done with the Broken King, and that'll mean that they can move on to the other two bosses. And if Win wipe here, and they lose a third, they're now 5 men in Broken King, and it's still above 40%.
I thought, no, there's another death. No, it's falling apart.
Oh, no.
I think the Cucks are dying. I don't think they can do it. Can they do it?
Yes.
Well, there is actually there's an interesting enraged. No, they're GGing. They're wiping it. They're wiping it. There's actually an enraged one, which is probably why they're GG'd there. Like it's just a hard enrage, by the way. You instantly die. Right after 4 minutes of Broken King, he's like, no, you're out. You're done. You're done. You're completely done. Oh, that's a heartbreak, guys. That is a huge heartbreak moment. Actually, I can't believe we just saw that. Oh, good shot of the Broken King as ST take him down there, but Win. Look,
that could be it right there. I mean, if ST have a clean Doom, that's it. They're ahead. I mean, if both of these guilds have queen Doom CMs, then what it really came down to was these pre-events and just getting an extra time.
Yeah, and Statue and
that
River,
might have just cost them. Yeah,
it
might have just cost them the wing. Especially considering the lead they had coming out of Desmina. But it's looking like ST might be making up for their wipes on Mo, with this wing 5 looking pretty clean after that very scary Desmina CM. And Win will now attempt Broken King for the second time. Hopefully we do not see a repeat.
I imagine they're going to be
already
playing
have
a bit
very
safer.
low chrono.
Oh, he's going to be okay though. And Eater of Souls is very, very straightforward. I would be very. Well, I say that, but the spider can actually be very. You see the spit there? There's like disgusting vomit all over the place. Like that can actually be very dangerous. There's a lot of damage, and especially look, they're actually going to have to kind of go in it to deal with the goop there. And these spider webs, the spider fires out these webs, and they do very heavy damage and a lot of poison, a lot of damage there as well. So you do have to be a bit careful. You can't AFK. This is not, this is not an intermission. It's not an AFK mode, right? Yeah. You do need to pay attention. And actually, it turns out, by the way, that on River of Souls, one of the reasons why ST caught up so much is because Win, they had a scrapper prepared, but they actually lost their scrapper. Their scrapper died, and that actually lost them their super speed, which is why they were so much slower. Very unfortunate there for the Downstate Cucks losing that time. They're probably kicking themselves for that right now. But it is a case of they've got to keep clarity, right? They've got to keep that mental clarity. If they don't, then well, it's not going to be good. It's not gonna be good, is it?
No, it is not. And but it is looking like they're gonna be okay so far. A little bit of a low play here, but he's be fine. And Broken King definitely looking better for Win now. As I say that, someone going dangerously low. But
yeah, that's a dead person. The ST loses a player though. They should be okay. Wait, did they get enough orbs? They are going to get enough orbs. They sent up one kind of cool strat they did there is they instead of breaking the bar, they sent up wait, did they send up a 5th person to get eaten? I guess they actually didn't because of the no downside thing. But that was something that I was surprised people didn't do that actually, because you can break the bar. But I guess they just actually use their CC. But yeah, that is.
There is one dead on Win's side, but they're about 10% on Broken King. I'd be very surprised if we see them wipe a second time here. It should be okay for them. They're just under 10% now. And they still have 8 players, so even if they lost another one, it probably would be okay.
Right.
But still, not really what you want to be doing, as the orbs are going to be started here, the light orbs against these eyes now.
We're almost certainly going to see Portal Strat here as well. Now, I got meme for this last time by saying that Portal Strat is difficult, right? Okay, and that you can see wipes, and then everyone said, "Oh, Teapot, are you fucking newbie?" And then do you know what happened? Do you know what happened, Roy?
What happened, Teapot?
I'll tell you. A bunch of people died to Portal Strat, right? Like, if you mess this up, there is no recovery, right? If you aren't able to kill that eye in time, if you mess up a portal, if anything goes wrong, you're done. Now, it doesn't look like that's happening, in fairness. No. For ST, they are, clean execution, clean and crisp, and they're bursting these eyes out, and then they're going to portal back over and finish off the other one before the other one regenerates. Let's see, there we go. Taking the portal all the way to the other side, and they should be able to momentarily deal with it, and it's looking clean, and there we go, I think. Yeah, and there you have it.
That'll be all 3 bosses, pre-bosses. They're done for ST, who started off this wing a little bit behind Win, but have had a much cleaner pre-event than Win have. We're just starting the Eater of Souls now. And we will be seeing Doom CM momentarily started by ST.
Doom CM, here we go.
Yeah. What are they going to be changing up comp-wise here now? Like, what are they adding here for the Doom?
Let's just take a look at Fennec's POV here to see what they're actually going to go for here. It's Old Faithful. Now, this is perhaps not the most aggressive choice, but in my opinion, it's honestly nearly the highest DPS you can get. And also, it's just almost unfailable as long as you don't get picked. It's going to be Scourges. It is going to be Scourge. We've got 5 Necros, and wait, do we have a is there a second healer? Looks like there's only going to be one healer there as well, which is exciting to be sure. But yeah, it's going to
be unless it's a heal scourge.
It could be heal scourge, but I doubt it. So it's going to be mass scourges, mass necro, and they're immediately getting into it. CM is enabled. There he is. There is Doom CM, guys. They are getting down to work here. He's been marked with an arrow. Interesting. Like, a lot of people choose to mark with the X there, but the arrow, an interesting choice there. Flavor choice.
Why do you think that is, Teapot? What difference? What advantage does the arrow give you?
Well, I'm not sure if the arrow really gives an advantage, but I mean, maybe they just like it, I guess. They like it a bit better. Yeah. Usually you do it with the X, because you'll notice that they've actually marked one of those Reapers with an arrow, right? So it's like, wait a minute. Whenever you see the arrow, you kind of panic, right? But, when you use the X, you don't use the X in this marker setup. And so it's not quite as scary, but, there you have it.
True. So, obviously, we did talk about it a little bit. Of course, getting picked would be very, very bad here on the Doom CM. But other than getting picked, what is going to cause these players to die and wipe, if anything, on Doom CM?
So, I think what's going to be going down here is greeting for DPS with a bomb. Whoa, check out this animation. Look at this guy.
Yeah, he's sliding. He's sliding.
Whoa, that's...
he's rollerblading around Doom CM right now.
That's quite funny. Look at him go. He's still doing it. So, greeting for DPS with bombs. Getting hit by the circle, right? The Boonrip circle. Being too low, getting hit by an auto attack and being too low for the soul rip, and shackles. Shackles can kill players here. Funnily enough, the pre-event is scary too. CST handling it very well though. To be fair to them, right? Like, not even really getting low, coordinating their barriers. Now with Necro, they should be okay, right? Now one thing that can happen is that on CM you can't really heal the Reapers. Well, you can, but you heal them at 1% of the effectiveness of. That was so scary.
Close.
Yeah.
Oh man, he came out right on top of the Ender.
Yeah.
Oh no. That would have been
wow,
bad.
look at that! What an animation glitch. That's some good shit right there. But anyway, the Reapers may die. Now with Necros, you can have Flesh Worms set up. The Druid will be placing spirits there, even stealth there to prevent spiders and messengers dealing damage to the Reapers. So that shouldn't be a problem, but it can absolutely happen. Well, that was a very close call there with that Chrono, and the Echo is nearby. ST have got to be careful. Do they get the first dodge? Wait, they've got a pick! Oh no! Not like this. Who got picked? Who's getting kicked? Who's getting on the bench, boys? Let's talk about it. And wait, do they go for the reset here, I wonder? That's it. They don't get the break. They are now 8-man.
They should GG here.
I almost think they should. Because, they are. Yeah, they make the call. Yes. They make the call. That's a good
the right
call.
Call to make. Yeah. I agree, because if you lose another player, another 20-30% in, I mean, that gives Win the win, basically, because they're about to start. But it's almost tied this up, because the entire pre-event done for ST has allowed Win to catch up here, who are now just swapping after finishing those eyes. But that one pick, we talked about this. One failed mechanic could cost the entire run, and we could have just seen that here. ST just going to be beginning. Wait, are they? They're kind of slowing. Oh no.
Yeah, they're okay. No, they're good. They're good. Just a little bit of zoom in, camera roll playing, that sort of thing. Nothing wrong with that.
This is Win's chance to get back into it.
This is. Oh, hang on. Wait, where's that pick? Oh, wait, this is the wrong replay. How about this replay? Yeah, here we go. That's a bit better. Let's see. Can we see that fateful pick? We absolutely can. The Echo turns round. ST flailing wildly, and one player does not see it in time and gets picked.
That is very unfortunate. I mean, again, it's just like with all those Wing 4 bosses, or not all of them, but certainly Deimos and Samurag. You fail one mechanic, you wipe, and losing a single player here is almost the same as losing all your players. We saw ST, and again, I think they made the right call here. They could have tried the 8-man, but they didn't want to risk it, and I think that's the right call.
Slow.
As long as they're still ahead. Yeah. They're still ahead. As long as they don't lose any more players, as long as they don't mess up anymore.
But it's close.
And they have it clean. They should come out on top, but it is close, and it's a lot closer than it was before because they got all the way through the pre-event and started Doom before that happened, unfortunately. And
that's a straight 2 minute. That's a 2 minute loss, 2 minute time loss. That's straight up, bro. The Downstate Cucks are 100% is. It wouldn't take too much to go wrong for ST. Honestly, even just I don't know, like just a loss of DPS, right? Like just, they're not good rotation or having a bit of instability, people kind of panicking a little bit, running around, right? Like losing DPS to shackles, to bombs, to handling mechanics poorly, getting boon stripped, stuff like that, maybe by the pull at low, not getting enough epis, right? Not getting the same amount of epis. That could potentially bring Win fully back into this.
Yeah. It's about a minute difference, though. They'd have to do a lot, I think, to make up a minute difference, assuming that ST doesn't lose any more players. I mean, at this point, though, if ST lose, I mean, it obviously depends on the boss percentage, I guess. But if someone else gets picked, if they lose another player, do you think they restart again, or do you think they do go for the 8-man this time?
Well, it very much depends if they know about the situation, right? Like, do they have someone feeding them information about what's going on? I think that's a very tough call to make, because 8-man Doom CM is very much possible. It's absolutely possible. It's doable for players of this skill level, right? But it will be considerably slower than a 9-man. Obviously, if you lose a DPS, if you lose a key player, then you have to reset it, right? But losing a DPS can be really bad, because once again, this is one of the few fights that is a bit of a DPS check, right? It is a little bit of a check. If you lose damage, you might not even be able to do it. Like, there is this kind of extreme 10% burn phase, right? If you don't have DPS, you die, right? You will instantly die, just straight up. All right. In the last 10%, Doom kills all the Reapers. You go up, and then you have to role play as Reapers, press some buttons, and then burn him down. If you can't do that 10% in about a minute, like with a bit of button role playing, you're dead. That's it. You're over. You are done. Right. That's it.
Absolutely. And so far, so good for ST. They've gotten past where they were before. Yuna, though, very low. The same person who got picked last round.
Yeah, that's careful. Yeah, needs to be careful there. They do get the reheal, though. They get the reheal, and they're stable. They're stable. Yeah, and it's looking good, but we've still got a lot of boss health left, just about 75% here for ST on Doom, and Win is starting to chunk him away now. But again, I mean, it's honestly, if either of these groups mess up, it's the other team wins, more or less, unless they both do. But at this point, it really, I think if Win played it perfectly in ST, again, like you said, maybe the rotations were a bit off. Maybe, they just had some bad DPS checks or whatever. It's possible for Win to catch up, but I think the difference is just a little bit too much for them right now. With a pick from Win as well, especially. We actually see a pick. I'm not sure who is picked. Who is it? I'm not entirely sure. They get the break, though, actually. They're able to get the break, fortunately. So they are able to save the player, which is a very good thing. Because, if you go... Well, you don't even need the no downstate roll here, right, Roy? Because if you die in the Echo, that's it. You're dead. Yeah. And, you also still take damage from all the mechanics. Like, if a bomb goes off, you probably die when you've been picked by the Echo. Yeah. And he just applies ticking damage to you as well while he eats you. So, there's really not much you can do about it. If you don't get the break, it's over. Like, even without this rule set, right, like, it's still a very, very daunting thing to end up getting picked there as well. We don't see any more, though, from these players so far, which is good for them.
Yeah, absolutely. Both these teams looking very good. Obviously, second attempt here for ST. And honestly, just kind of taking it back a little bit, I think if neither group messes up and ST takes it, I think it just comes down to Win wiping on Broken King. Because if they hadn't wiped there, then ST having to restart Doom. But they do lose a player.
They do lose a player,
Another player dead on ST, and this could be enough for Win to come back.
It definitely is. They've got to commit.
They can't GG.
They have to commit. Yeah, they've got to go for it and hope that Win don't catch up, or maybe Win loses a player, something like that. They have to go for this. But guys, so let's think. There was about a minute time. There was about a minute of time difference, right? Let's see. Who was it? What player has fallen?
I can't tell. The DPS meter is a little bit.
Yeah, the DPS meter is completely just weird.
Yeah, I don't know what that...
I believe it was a Scourge. It was a DPS, which is not ideal.
And that's what Win needed.
Oh, no. No! Fennec! That's the tank! The tank, I think. I think the tank's dead.
My God.
That was Fennec. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't the tank. It wasn't the tank. No, it was the tank! It was! Oh, no. Are they going to go for it? I think they're going for it.
They have to. They don't have a choice. I think they have to, because, I mean, if they GG, that means that Win... Oh, no! Now they have to GG.
Yeah, that's deathly falling.
And that's a full reset for ST on Doom.
Dungeon Cucks.
Oh, no. All Win has to do is not
die. Yeah.
You said that done, but they haven't so far. And ST has messed up twice now on Doom CM. Win could bring it back after losing the first round, taking it back in Wing 4. almost throwing it away.
CMs, man. CMs.
In the pre-events, but Doom CM is where Win might bring it back.
Yeah.
And ST begins the pre-event.
Oh, as you say, though, it's not over yet. 40%. I mean, Doom, he is a big boy. That's a hell of a lot of HP on him. It's going to be a while yet. Win have got to hang on for another few minutes. Can they do it? Notice that the Reaper there is a little bit low. They need to absolutely keep an eye on that. It is easy to actually just die really stupidly there. So they need to keep an eye on that for sure. But they are looking strong right now. ST have got an entire pre-event and then another 60% of health to catch up, and Downstate Cucks are looking very, very solid.
Even if Win loses a DPS player, maybe even 2, there's no way ST gets
a pick. Oh no, a pick for Win. 2. No, it can't. I can't believe this. It's 2 picks. They have to break this. They cannot. They cannot let this go. No. What? They need to get there. No, he's running through the messenger. No, it's gonna get 2 kills.
Oh, that's 2 dead. Oh no! They're now 7-man on Doom. They cannot lose another player.
Yeah. Well, wait. Do they even have enough? They have 3 DPS. The last 10% is going to be so hard for them. I'm not sure if they can even do it. Because one thing they have to go for. I think they have to go for it.
Yeah, they have to.
Yeah, I think they have to.
They can't GG this.
No, they can't GG.
I mean, if they GG'd right now, ST still has not finished the pre-event. They're technically
maybe they could get maybe it'll be okay.
But I think it's a risk and they don't want to take it. And I agree. I think, but the pressure is gonna be on. They cannot lose another player, not another pick, not another downstate from bombs or chains, shackles rather, nothing. And they have to do it perfectly. And they have to maintain enough DPS.
Normally, you don't really care too much about DPS players dying, but they've lost 3 DPS, right? They've lost 3 Necros here.
2.
2, sorry.
Yeah.
I can't count. But they've lost 2 Necros, and that is such a big deal, right? That is such a big deal.
Yeah.
That last 10%, normally you think, we beat it when you get to 10%, but they aren't going to be thinking that now, because without that 2 DPS, you've got 4 million health to do in a very short amount of time. They are really going to have to crank these DPS rotations if they want to get the job done. Doable. It's absolutely doable. It is. And I believe they can do it. All right? But it's not going to be easy. What's key here? No, is that another pick? No, it's not. It just looks a bit weird. Okay, what is really key here for the Downstate Cucks is that they all get picked at 10% by Doom CM, right? Because what they're going to do is, if you all get picked, you can skip the orb phase and give yourself a bit of extra time for that last 10% burn. So, with any luck, okay, they might be able to get away with this. Like, nail down those DPS rotations. Get those epi bounces. They need epi bounces here. Even the Chronos have got to pull out all the stops and start getting worked. No. The tank got picked. But the tank is picked for Win.
There are 6 players left. Can you do 6 players? Because you need 7 for the...
No, they're destabilizing. Channel, right? The Druid's dead.
Yeah.
The Druid's dead.
And they're full wiping.
No.
Oh, no. And it looks like they should have gone with the safer play and GG'd. Because they are now 20% behind, as well as the pre-event on ST. And if ST wipes for a 3rd time, Win has a chance. But, I mean, what are the chances of that?
Oh, that gets you, man. Oh, man, that hurts. That hurts so much for Win.
We were saying, is anyone going to wipe on Doom CM? We've seen 3 wipes now so far. And there's still chances for more. I mean, this is great. This no downstate is really throwing these guilds for a loop.
Oh, it absolutely is.
It's not just the no downstate, because obviously getting picked, as you mentioned, even without no downstate, it doesn't matter. But it is definitely messing up these guilds, and they are struggling with it. And again, as any other guild in this tournament, you have to be watching this and wondering what happens when we get Wing 4, what happens when we get Doom CM.
Yeah.
Because if these guilds are struggling with it, the other ones will too.
Yeah. On Wings 1, 2, and 3, you don't expect this sort of fiesta, right? But then when it's 4, 5, 6, 7, all bets are off, right? It's insanity. It's madness. It's complete craziness. And ST are very far ahead now.
50% on Doom now. I mean, again, even if they lose the roles are completely reversed here. Even if they lose a player, there's no way Win catches up. If it's a DPS player.
Well, they'd have to lose. They'd have to. honestly, they'd have to lose like all of their DPS. Like 3 DPS players die, and then maybe, right? Maybe. And do you know what? There's one thing we didn't comment on. I was trying to get on that. But one of the issues that Win are going to have is that they're actually running a safer comp as well. They're running 2 druids. They're running a double heal setup. So even in literally best case scenario for Win, right? They're down a DPS. Right, so they're already at a disadvantage, and I think composition-wise, that's maybe they probably. I hate to say, guys, I hate to flame, but I think you should be soloing in this, right?
8 DPS, if they or not, sorry, 1 healer, they might have taken Doom CM already. They might not have wiped because their run might have just been faster. Oh man. Again, I mean, we have to just watch ST, I think, because there's really nothing that Win could do. It all relies on ST messing up, just like we've seen in the other Doom runs. And you know they're looking good though. 30% just about on Doom.
No picks.
No picks so far. This is their cleanest run yet of the 3 for sure. And I think they know that if they take this here, then they take it. And I think they're making sure that they're playing well, playing as safe as they can, while getting as much DPS out as possible. And a couple low players there, but
just topped off. 1 necro very low. Really low. He's trying to get to the group. He's trying to get back. He's getting barried. Big barriers, big sustain coming out from ST.
That could have been the start of something bad, but they're going to be able to hang on. And they've now dropped Doom below 30% after their first 2 wipes. They're coming in clean. They're coming in strong, and it's looking like they're going to make this a 2-1 and send Win down to the losers bracket. Just about 25% left on Doom, a quarter of his health. The hero panel's brought up.
Daily completionist not completed. What are you doing? Are you slacking or something? You need to get to work, man. Get to work. All right.
Absolutely. And we got the rollerblading star again. Very, very cool. I mean, you know, again, it's looking very good for ST. They are now at the point where Win began to wipe, and they have not lost a single player.
Yeah,
it's
looking very clean.
Very, very clean. For
them.
Just
a few more percentage in the chat. But, you know, I see a spree in the chat. You know, saying PVE. Well, you want me to show show some win trading or something, dude? Like, is that more up your alley? Like, what do you want me to do, man? Ooh. I don't know what to tell you. Like, come on, like, you know, these kills are at least they're going at it honestly. Okay, you know what I'm saying? There you have it. That's the 10%. Do all of them get picked? I think they do.
Oh, but there's a downstate.
Oh, wait, that's a death. There we go. 1 guy doesn't make it. Well, that's 1 dead.
Now it shouldn't ruin the run for them. They should still be okay with 8 people on 10%. It should be fine. It is a DPS loss, but they still should be okay.
Yep. Yeah, I think. Yep. That's fine. But
if they lose another one somehow,
spicy.
They avoid the pick.
Oh, the pick. Oh wait, stuff not rendering very well there. Oh no, Doom's back. Also, Doom, check out this. Oh wait, hang on. No, what?
Another downstate.
No, Deathly's dead. They're dying!
What happened here?
No, this can't be. I can't. What am I watching
There's no way.
It can't happen.
There's 7 manning it now. He's at 9%. They're starting to chip him away.
They should be fine.
They can't lose another player. They
really can't lose another player. I think they're all right. They're all right. But one more death and it starts to get messy, right? It starts to get very, very problematic here. 1 pick and this can completely go to shit here. Is it going to happen? No. Oh no! A pick.
They get players. There's 1 dead.
There's 1 downstate. ST.
There's 2 dead now. They're 4 manning. 5 manning even. Sorry.
Is it over? No, it's 4%. I think it's 4%. It's doable. Yeah. They can do it if they can get this burn.
3%.
Oh.
2%. Oh. It's so close. Are they gonna make it?
They've got to go out again. I think they have to go again.
It won't die again.
No, I don't think they're seeing if it does. It won't die. I don't think it's gonna die. They've got to get these buttons. They can finish it. They've got 10 seconds, but they've got to press them all. No, ST is actually going to die at this percentage. This is completely absurd.
It's so low. Could they finish it with... They have to reset? They do? Oh, no.
Yeah, they're dead.
Oh my god.
They're dead to just a few percent.
40%
Where's Win? Where's Win?
40%? How is that possible?
Yeah.
Oh my god, they were at 2% on Doom's their 3rd try, and they threw it away. And now they are on their way to getting knocked into the lower bracket by Win, who just need to, again, not die. But we've seen both these teams have so many issues with this so far. 30% might not seem like that much on a lot of bosses, but this is Doom CM. Win could start dropping left and right. They could fail. We just saw
30%.
2%.
No, okay, but here's the thing, Roy. This is relevant. The timer for Doom CM for Wing 5 is 4 minutes. Okay, Win must not wipe here. They need to get better than, what was it, 3%? I want to say. I think about 3%. Yeah. If they don't get better than 3%, ST will win by default. Okay, in 5 minutes. So Win need to kill this now, or get better than, or get better than 4%, I guess, or 3%.
There's no way. They have to kill it. They have to kill it. It was at 2%, I'm pretty sure.
Was it 2%? They've got to get better than 2% then.
They have to kill it. Yeah. It's 1% or dead.
Yeah, 1%.
So if they wiping here means they lose. Wiping here means they lose. If they wipe, it's over. It's over. Oh wow. And you know what? I think that means it's impossible for ST to kill Doom now, which means
they can't really do it.
AFK.
Yeah, they actually don't need to play. The only way they can really win here is if Win dies.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like it's going to happen. But again, we saw ST go into the 10%.
No picks
with 9 men. I think 8 maybe, and it could happen. I don't know if it will. 12.
There it is.
Now on Doom.
There's 10. They got it. They nailed it. I don't think they're going to be able to get picked, though. I don't think they can do it. They won't make it. Only a few of them are able to do it. That will delay them somewhat. Shouldn't be a problem, though, with 9 players. They just need to be snappy on those orbs and not go. Don't go into the light, guys. Don't go into the light.
Still have 4 minutes, and if they can't kill this in 4 minutes, then I don't know. But they have to kill him. They have to get this 10% done. It's all down to this. If they repeat what ST just did, then it's GG and ST wins by default.
Yeah.
Is there a chance, do you think, of them wiping here?
It's possible. If they misclick and they don't get get Doom down. If they get picked while pressing the button, and the button doesn't get pressed, that's gonna happen, right? You see how the echo's bouncing around. If you're channeling, right, it interrupts the channel. You get picked. You don't get that burn phase, right? But I don't think that's gonna happen. Win is looking so dominating right now. They are about to take down Snow Crows and QT at the same time.
Absolutely, and they go for the second channel now. This should be it if they can get it, and not lose any players. That should be an easy burn for them. It's at 4%.
Yep. Okay,
and they only have a couple more percentages.
Okay, so wait, they pretty much win at 2%. Okay, right, they're tied with ST. Okay, they're ahead of ST, and there it is.
It's
Downstate Cucks. I forgot to stop the timer. Downstate Cucks.
Win takes it 2-1 after ST wipes at 2% on their third Doom CM. Oh, what a back and forth these last 2 wings have been. ST looked so good on Wing 2, but they struggled with Mo on Wing 4, and they threw it away on Doom CM time after time. And even though Win, they struggled, but they finally clutched it out. And oh my God, what a match! And we're only 2 matches. What a match!
Wait, I'm being told to show Mela POV. What have we? Oh my God! No, he's going there. Shut this down. We've got to shut this down, guys. This is too far. No. Mela is firing shots. Oh my God! What is this? This is what happens when 2 trash guilds merge. It's too much. Oh my God! He's gone big. He's exposing them. Mela is bringing content to the tournament. He had this prepared. He knew.